Hi guys, welcome to this channel, and in today's tech review we're going to talk about the Samsung Galaxy Watch Ultra. Now, if you're in the market for a new smartwatch for your Android device, or if you're just curious about this latest tech marvel from Samsung, stay tuned until the end of this video because I'm going to give you 5 pros and cons in my opinion regarding this watch, which will help you decide if this is the watch for you or not, ultimately leading up to the decision whether I myself am going to keep this watch or actually return it back to Samsung. So, without wasting any further time, let's get ultra reviewing. Alright, so let's start with the very first pro. This thing is built like a tank. And come on, it's no surprise. It's an Ultra. It actually has a military certification of 810G, which means it is highly durable and shock resistant. Now, whether you're an adventurer or you're someone like me who's very rough on their watches, whatever you do, this thing can handle. Number 2, display. Display. This watch actually has a 2-inch AMOLED display and it is super bright. So if you're out there in direct sunlight, you actually get to see the notifications, and it is absolutely gorgeous and beautiful for your everyday use. Pro number 3, advanced health features. Now, an Ultra watch is not an Ultra watch without advanced health features, and so with Samsung's Ultra watch, it is no surprise that it gives you one of the best heart rate monitoring systems, ECG, blood oxygen level tracking, and even a body composition analyzer. Now, Samsung has been improving on all of these metrics with each of its watches, and I feel at this point, with its Ultra watch, it feels confident enough to give us everything that it has to offer. So, with everything that this watch can do for you and for your health, it literally feels like having a personal health coach with you on your wrist at all times. Number 4, comprehensive GPS and tracking. Now, I haven't seen a lot of YouTubers talk about this, but one of the biggest pros for me for this watch was its comprehensive GPS and tracking. The GPS functionality on this is absolutely incredible and most importantly accurate. And the watch supports multiple satellite systems. So whether you're hiking, cycling, running, you can rely on this watch to track your route and performance. Number 5, impressive battery. Now, as someone who has actually been using the Pixel Watch 2 pretty much for the last year, and I've been fairly impressed with the battery life of the Pixel Watch 2. Having this on my wrist for the past month, I have been absolutely blown away with the battery life. It claims 48 hours of battery life on Samsung's website, and in my personal experience, I have been getting pretty much that. So, with fast charging and 48 hours of battery life, you really can't complain that you're running out of juice when you have the Samsung Watch Ultra on your wrist. Alright, so now that we're done with the pros regarding the Samsung Watch Ultra, let's get into some quick cons or some complaints that I have with this watch and with Samsung. So this is debatable based on your past experience. If you're someone who has previously used Apple's Ultra watch, or you know someone in your family who has, you know that the Apple Ultra watches are more expensive than Samsung's Ultra watch. But if you're someone who's actually been in the Android or WearOS ecosystem, then you know that this is one of the most expensive flagship smartwatches out there. As of the making of this video, this comes in at $650. And unlike previous Samsung watches, there's only one version of this. There isn't a Bluetooth version and an LTE version. Usually in those cases, the Bluetooth version is a little cheaper than the LTE version, about $50 to $100, but in this case, there's only one version across. Con number 2, weight. Now, the Samsung Galaxy Watch Ultra comes in at 92 grams. Comparing that to the Pixel Watch that I have, the Pixel Watch 2, this one's about 31 grams. Now, mind you, this is a 47mm watch. No other choices when it comes to sizes. The Pixel Watch 2 up until now only came in about 41 or 42mm, though with the Pixel Watch 3 you are actually getting the option of 45mm. So again, this is what I would coin as a chunky monkey. That being said, it actually didn't feel bad. The watch itself is about 61 grams, just the body of this, and the strap adds another like 30 grams ish on it, which adds up to the 92. So if you have this on your wrist, the weight distribution is good. You don't feel very heavy on your wrist, but again, if you're someone who's coming from a watch that weighs 30 grams to like 90 something grams, you're gonna feel that 60-gram difference, but it really isn't that bad. But again, con number three, design. Now, if you're someone who's actually used Apple Watches in the past, you're used to having a squarish type watch on your wrist. Similarly, if you're someone who has used Wear OS watches or Android smartwatches on your wrist, you are used to having a circular watch on your wrist. I don't know what happened, but Samsung got confused in this Ultra watch. Explain me this. Is this circular or is this square? Now, yes, the display is circular, but it has like an extra area, which gives it that squarish type look all around, which is confusing because on your wrist, physically, you have a squarish watch, but when you're looking at it from a display perspective, it is a circular watch. So I am not sure which direction Samsung's design team was going on this, but it is a little distracting when you're looking at the watch and you see this extra bezels or extra area on the side of the watch, and it is just a little off-putting, especially when you're paying something close to $650 for an ultra watch. Con number 4 and 5, missing rotating physical bezel. Now, yes, I did say 5 cons, but I only could come up with 4 cons, but my fourth con was so big that I had to put it under 2 cons. So this is con 4 and 5, and that is the lack of a physical rotating bezel, which in my opinion was Samsung's best feature when it came to smartwatches. Now, as I had mentioned in con 3 regarding the design, whenever you see a squarish watch on someone's wrist, most likely you're going to say that is an Apple smartwatch. Now, yes, there are other squarish smartwatches out there, Amazfit being one, but 99% of the time you're going to say that is an Apple smartwatch. Now, similarly, whenever you see a circular watch on someone's wrist, you're going to say that is an Android or a Wear OS smartwatch. Now, what distinguishes Samsung from all the other smartwatches or Android smartwatches out there was the physical rotating button that came with their classic watches. I mean, come on, Samsung design team. This was your golden goose egg opportunity to put in a feature that not even your closest competitor in the Ultra watch space has, the Apple Watch. It does not have a physical rotating bezel, and none of the Wear OS watches that I know of come close to offering a feature such as a physical rotating bezel with their smartwatch. Yes, they have digital versions of those, but there was something about feeling a physical button, physical rotating bezel on a smartwatch. This one would have been absolutely amazing. I am flabbergasted that they did not give this on the $650 watch. And there you have it, guys. My pros and cons on the Samsung Galaxy Watch Ultra. So if you're someone who's in the market for a high-end smartwatch and you don't mind the hefty price tag and you want all the bells and whistles that a Wear OS smartwatch can give you, this could be the one. However, if you're budget conscious or if you're someone like me, I'm not that much into fitness, I don't go to the gym very frequently, to justify using all the ultra features that comes with this watch, then I'll probably get another watch that aligns more with the other devices that you use, especially with your smartphone. Like currently I'm using the Samsung 24 Ultra. So if I continue using this, then I'll probably look at getting something like the Samsung Watch 6 Classic, but I'm actually upgrading to the Pixel 9 Pro Fold, and I'm actually getting the Pixel Watch 3, the 45mm version of it. So again, Depending on the smartphone that you have, you might want to get a smartwatch that makes it more streamlined and you're in that same ecosystem to get a little bit of the extra bells and whistles that your smartwatch provider or your smartphone provider would give along with the smartwatch that you use. So ultimately, I am returning my Samsung Galaxy Watch Ultra because I am switching back to Pixel by getting the Pixel 9 Pro Fold, and I'm getting the Pixel Watch 3 to go with it. But this is not a bad watch. This is a great watch if you are a fitness enthusiast, if you're someone who is active all the time and you need a watch that can track all your workouts, everything that you do from a health-wise perspective. But if you're not one of this guy, you are better off getting another watch. Uh, I highly recommend the Watch 6 Classic. Again, I am biased for that rotating bezel, the physical bezel. If not, the other watches that Samsung offers, if you have a Samsung phone, is great for you. If you are someone who uses OnePlus, OnePlus also has some really great watches. Even, or if you're someone who uses a Pixel, and the Pixel 2 or the upcoming Pixel 3, which comes in two different sizes, so you have more options, is also a great option for you. I've seen reviews of Hallman coming out with great watches. Or if you're someone who doesn't want a watch with all the bells and whistles, but you just want a basic smartwatch that has a really long battery life and does like the basic functions of a smartwatch with tracking your steps and your heart rate and everything, then I'd recommend that Amazfit watch, which I think has one of the longest battery lives out there for a smartwatch. So you have options, but depending on where your budget is and what you're looking for in a smartwatch. But if you're looking for the best of the best with everything that a watch can offer in the Android ecosystem, then definitely the Samsung Watch Ultra is the one. And that's it for the video, guys. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful with either one pro or one con, don't forget to hit that like button. Let me know what you guys think about the Samsung Watch Ultra. Do you have it and you love it, or you don't like it? Or are you someone who's actually thinking about getting it? So let me know in the comment section down below. I will reply to every comment out there. But until next time, as always, stay safe, stay healthy, and God bless.